And hello, everybody, and welcome to this segment of Inside Cornerstone. Once again, I'm filling in for my partner, Brett Pritchard, who's, I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I'm going to find out real soon. But we got a great show. We've got some wonderful guests coming. We're talking about the things that are going on not only around Cornerstone, First Global Methodist Church, but in our community. And we have some great guests today that we're so proud and excited to have. We got John Hill with us for a couple of segments. He's going to be talking about the global church. John would know any question you ever had about the global church. John Hill will be able to answer it.
Be careful.
Wait, we're never careful on this show, John, never. And then we've got Glenda Hill, no relation, but Glenda Hill, who's our children's minister, will be talking about some of the great things that they've been doing, and she does a super job. And then Shireen Coleman, and yes, there is.
Have you met her?
A relation there. What?
Have you met her before?
I've met her, and
Okay.
I've tried my best to do everything she said. Sometimes I've fallen short, but then there's our consequences,
Yes.
very much like sin.
Yes.
You know, but she'll be talking about a new organization in our church called Global Women, and they've been very active and doing some great things in our church. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Brett's going to wish he was here, but man, I like it over here. This is a perspective that and Kane is back there in the back making all the right calls. John, we're glad to have you.
It's good to be here.
Thanks for coming, my man.
Thanks for letting me come. And, I changed my jacket just so I'd match you.
It's beautiful blue.
It's a blue, isn't it?
It is blue.
It's blue.
Yes, I got a lot of blue in me. That's
Yes,
for sure.
And it's great. This is the color of the Global Methodist Church.
Before we get into the global church side, I want you to tell us about how's Flint Hill doing. Give us a little thing on them.
Listen,
There's some great people in that church. I love that congregation.
I've been in church all my life.
Yes, sir.
And I've been at Flint Hill longer than I've been at any other church, even in my childhood. Coming up, I've been at Flint Hill longer. I love Flint Hill. Flint Hill has the right mindset. Flint Hill is all about making disciples of Jesus Christ and helping people to grow to be more like Jesus. And that is their focus first and foremost. And it is a wonderful, wonderful place to be.
It surely is. We talk a lot, John, about the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And when you look at the board, our FCA board, Flint Hill has such a strong representation on that board, legacy builders that you can count on them. And I've had the pleasure. You've been nice enough to ask me to come from time to time and share, and it's always a great blessing to be a part of that congregation. It is.
Whenever I'm absent, I always try to get somebody to come in to preach who's better than I am, so that people will still come when I'm not there.
Well, that confuses me a little bit. Go ahead.
So you've always done well. You've always done very, very well, and I appreciate you coming. And people don't want me to come back after you come. So.
Don't really believe you, John, but that's okay. That's a very nice comment to make. Well, it is a great church. Let's talk about now the global church. You've actually been on this ground level to today, and I remember you asking me to come to a little meeting, and I've told that weird story about this ridiculous little class I took when I was 19 years old that actually ordained me,
Yeah.
But you've been there, John, from the beginning. Talk about that process and how that's looked.
Yeah, I have been Methodist all my life, Billy. Now, I was born in 67, so before the United Methodist came into existence in 1968, I was Methodist. And then from 1968 until 2 years ago, I was United Methodist. But God got a hold of my heart when I was in my early 20s, mid-20s. Tendency to do that. And straighten me out. And I remember what it was like to be lonely. I remember what it was like to be hurting. I remember what it was like to be without, to have all the things that the world could provide, but to be completely empty inside. I remember that. I have never forgotten that feeling. And the only thing that was able to fill that for me was Jesus. Now, in the last couple decades, what I found myself in was a church that was putting less and less emphasis on that. And it broke my heart. And so I was doing everything I could to continue to pull in in the direction that God has called me to. And it has been such a wonderful experience to now be a part of a church that has first and foremost the desire to introduce people to Jesus Christ and to introduce them, be if you will, allow, have the privilege of God working through us to help people be introduced to new life, a life that is full, not empty, a life that is of God and not of this world. And then to help them move from that altar of justification where you realize you're broken and you need Jesus and asking Jesus to be Lord of your life, to moving you on to where Jesus said, God said in the Old Testament, be holy because I am holy.
Right.
And then Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew, be holy because your Heavenly Father is holy. So to help people move their lives from that point of asking Jesus into their life to becoming more and more like Jesus each day, to becoming more and more holy, to becoming more and more like God, that's my vision for my life. And the Global Methodist Church, that's their vision. And so we team up pretty well, and I love it.
You know, I've heard this story a lot out there to all the new global churches that have emerged pretty much everywhere. Am I correct? You're out there, one of the leaders, an elder of the Southern District of the global church. It just seems to me like the story from all the global churches are very positive.
Yes.
And they kind of feel what you just described.
There's an excitement.
Yes.
There is, and I don't use this term lightly, but there is a revival going on. And these churches who have joined the Global Methodist Church, and there is a vision that we can all focus on and to accomplish for the kingdom of God. And that's what we're working for. And yes, there are other parts of that fall into place. But first and foremost, the vision is helping introduce people to new life through Jesus Christ and helping them become holy as God is holy. And that is exciting.
Yes,
that's
sir.
why we do this. And that changed my life. And so I think we get very, very excited when we see the things in our lives that change our own life. When I remember how desperate I was, when I remember how lonely I was, and from the world looking in, I had everything, man.
Yeah.
And my grandmother used to tell me, she says, boy, you got the world by the tail. But inside I was broken. And there was no amount of money I could spend. There was nothing I could take. There was nothing I could get or buy that brought me, that filled that space in my heart that's for Jesus Christ. And helping people to recognize that is it's worth it, man.
We said this a couple of times on our show, maybe more than that one aspect that I greatly appreciate, and I think the majority of people do appreciate, is the way the global church approaches the local church being the one that actually does the mission work. And you tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Shireen's going to be on here later, and we'll talk more about that. But you are an elder in the church, and it appears to me that the district superintendent, who used to be kind of what you do now.
Yes.
I would say.
Yes.
Got paid a healthy salary.
Yes.
Did not pastor a church.
Yes.
And in almost in every case, it seems like the global church is in the process of taking away the middle part of the process and giving it to the church itself. And you pastor a church, and I know you got to be tons busy, but you pastor a church while you also act, and I'll say that word, as district superintendent.
Well, as presiding elder.
Presiding elder, I'll say that word.
And that's more of a Wesleyan model. That came from John Wesley, where there was an elder who was still preaching and still on the circuit, but he was the supervisor, if you will, of other charges. And so we've gone back to that model. Now, what that has done for the global church, it's done multiple things, and it has taken the hierarchy model and flipped it upside down. So
that's really nice.
That's really nice. So the most important part now is not the bishops and things like that. The hierarchy. It is the local church. And it has given resources to the local church, because who knows better about how to minister to the people in the community around Green Street than the people who go to Cornerstone? Yeah. You know, nobody in Birmingham knows how to do that.
You're talking common sense.
You're talking common sense. And so what we have found is that now, instead of 10% connectional givings, we do 2% connectional givings. And we say, use that 8% to do ministry in your context. And this is what happened. I have to share this with you. I haven't told you this yet. But we just found out that last year we were running such a fine budget that we came in, the end of last year, we had 96% of our churches give 100% of apportionments. Their connectional giving. Yeah. And we ended up the year with a huge surplus of money. Isn't that something? Now, we could have gone out and given all of ourselves, because I'm on the cabinet, we could have voted for raises. We could have said, you know what, we're going to build a big building in Birmingham. Yeah. We are going to do but we didn't. This is what ended up happening. The finance committee gave a large sum of money to children's and youth ministry for the conference.
Hold that thought for a second.
All right.
We gotta go.
And I'll come back and tell you the rest of it.
Hey, we got another segment. I mean, I know what you're thinking. We got more to talk about. I hate to even interrupt you, but we got 6 awesome sponsors. We need to give them their due.
Absolutely.
So we can have ours.
You betcha.
We'll be back with more of Inside Cornerstone after these messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau tri-tunes, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett.
Billy.
And I'm Matt.
And we want you to join us each week for Inside Cornerstone. Coach, Matt, excited to have this show on every single day throughout the week leading up to Sunday.
Jesus Christ is going to be glorified in everything we do. You won't just be listening to messages. You're going to be hearing about things going on in our church.
And make sure you join us at our worship services 9 and 11 o'clock.
Join us each week right here on Inside Cornerstone on WAXC TV.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Welcome back to Inside Cornerstone. Man, great talking with John Hill. Before we do that, can I just take a moment and talk about Holy Week at Cornerstone? We got a lot of things going on, and I think we need to kind of let some. And I know they're going to have some great things at Flint Hill too, so I'm going to put that in. But Holy Week is coming up pretty soon, and here's there's the things going on at Cornerstone. Monday through Thursday, we will have a 12 o'clock service with a light lunch afterwards. And we will have a 6 o'clock service every night, Monday through Friday. On Friday, we will only have a Sunday night, a Friday night service there because that's where we darken the church and all like that. We will be having our sunrise service at the big house. That's what we call our youth center.
That's cool.
John. That's a FCA song. The
Is
big
it? Okay.
house. Oh yeah. But we're going to have at 6 o'clock on Easter morning that we'll have services, of course, at Green Street at 11 and at the Arbor at 9, and a lot going on that week. And so hope you can be a part of that and bring somebody with you. And if you're a member and attend another church like Flint Hill, please take part in whatever your church is doing for Holy Week. So thank you, Kane. Thanks for giving me a chance to say that.
You know what's wonderful about this?
Yeah.
Is as global churches, we don't want there to be competition between churches.
Oh yes, I agree.
You know what?
Totally.
We could fill every single pew in Alexander City. Baptist, Catholic, Episcopal, Methodist, Global Methodist, with people who need Jesus Christ and who don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We could have chairs in every church being brought in.
Right.
We got a lot of work to do. A wise person once said the fields are full and the harvest is ripe. But the workers are few.
I know. I recall that.
You recall that one?
I do.
And the harvest is ripe.
It is. Right now.
And it's going to
is.
take all of us.
It's going to take all of us working together.
You betcha.
I agree. Well, you got me when you were talking a while ago about this surplus of money. Whoever says that anymore?
Yeah, who says
a
that anymore?
surplus that came in, and you were gonna the global church saw a vision of getting that out there to our young people. And I interrupted you.
Let's get it out.
Keep going.
We're putting it out. We're putting it out to children, to youth, and empowering these ministries to come up and to be funded. We are putting money aside for our pastors who are going through either course of study or going to seminary, so that we can have money to give to them. So it is very much we want to give back instead of bring in, if that makes sense. We want to. We want that money to be used to glorify the kingdom of God, and not giving us raises and not building a great big building that, somewhere for people ask me all the time, where's the Global Methodist Church's, where's the home office at? And I said, well, it's in all of our homes. Because we find that to be a better stewardship model than building a building and putting a few people in it.
Like the book of Acts, maybe?
Yeah, kind of like going back to biblical stuff.
They met in each other's home.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, we want to be good stewards of what God has given to us because we will be judged on how well of a steward we are.
Exactly.
And there will be a day of accountability for that. And so we are making really great strides in making sure that we do what we believe that God wants us to do.
That's fantastic. Hey, how does it go with all these ministers that you're talking about? And sometimes, I'm calling you up and say, hey, John, can you help me with this? And I know you probably get a lot of that. Talk a little bit, if you don't mind, about the ministerial part of this equation in the global church.
Yeah. Are you talking about from my role or from?
Either way you want to go.
Okay. From my role.
Seems like they're a great group of ladies and men that are part of that,
They are. And I gathered, we have a quarterly breakfast. That hasn't been very quarterly yet, but that's the goal. That's the vision, is to have a quarterly breakfast for all the pastors in our district. And we had that yesterday. And so they came from the valley, they came from all around the area to have breakfast. And this is what it was like. It was about 25 minutes of business, not really business, of telling what kind of resources that we're bringing out to them so that they would know what's going on. We had about 30 minutes of worship, devotional, singing together,
and that's true.
Praising God.
That's true when the big meetings.
It is.
So we were at one of those meetings not long ago, up in North Alabama, and it's worship.
Yes, it's worship.
A lot of worship going on,
and that's what we do.
Not business.
That's what we do.
Right.
And then we ended that breakfast by breaking up the pastors into small groups and praying for one another. And we spent about 20 to 30 minutes doing that. So that's who we are. When we come together, first and foremost, we come together to praise God. We come together to hear the word. We come together to pray and to pray with one another.
Give us an idea of the direction we're going in the future. As you've had a bird's eye view of the global church now for over a year, and what direction are we going? Where do you see us heading in the future?
I see us heading to where we are developing leaders and taking those leaders and then teaching them how to be leaders so that they can lead the next generation coming through, and multiplying our leaders. And we're going to do that through 8 core values that include integrity, that include multiplication, that include making family a priority. There are 8 core values that we're bringing forth right now. That was one of the things, the main business session of the business session yesterday was introducing these 8 core values to these pastors so that they can take this back into their local churches and begin to develop it. And I just spent 4 days at Shaco Springs getting training and how to train leaders and how to train pastors so that the pastors can go back and train others. What are we training them for? We're training them on these 8 core values that are instrumental in Christian life so that they can go back and they can train people, these 8 core values instrumental in Christian life so that we can be growing in our faith and growing in our relationship with God.
John, I just think I just give God thanks for that answer. That's right down my wheelhouse. I love to hear stuff like that. I know personally the thing that I'm impressed with more than anything, what I do, is the expectation of how I'm supposed to live my life when I stand up in front of the followers of Christ and try to share something in the expectations of how I'm supposed to live my life and the responsibility that goes along with that. And I filled in twice for pastors in my lifetime. When I was 19 years old, the minister got in a fight with his wife and took the fire poker and knocked a hole in the bedroom door. Well, you know, he had to go. And so I filled in for that. And then the second one was here, not far from here, in Coosa County, we'll say. The congregation showed up one day at one Sunday at church, and the minister wasn't there. But they had a very nice parsonage across the road. It's probably nicer than their church from a financial standpoint. And they walked over there, and the minister had moved out on Saturday. He wasn't there. I was coaching here at Benjamin Russell at the time, and so I got a call from the district superintendent, and I filled in. And Shrine can tell you, two and a half of the greatest years of our life, of course, naturally. But what I'm saying is the expectation of the leadership of the church is such that we have to fulfill those expectations. And a lot of people can stand up and give a nice little sermon, but we got to live it.
Yeah.
And when Christians, I don't know if you agree with this statement or not. I won't throw it back to you. This is about you, not me talking. But I really believe this. The greatest evangelical tool that God has on this earth is Christians acting like Christians. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen in the church. And hearing you say that pumps me up.
Well, you know, these core values: integrity, intimacy with God, family priorities, multiplication. These are time tested, and they're really good. So I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to tell you more about it when we have lunch together. Because you weren't able to come.
Back, John.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, man.
What? Man, this is great, and it just strengthens. And I know the people watching that are associated with Cornerstone or whoever, you know, Flint Hill, they need to hear this. I mean, this is good stuff, and it just gets us all fired up and unified. And, you know, unity is everything. But it unifies us. Thanks for being a part.
You're welcome. Thank you for letting me come on.
Oh, it was a joy. And you're doing a great job.
And you are too.
I really appreciate it. We're not finished. We got 2 more segments coming. And we got Glenda Hill is going to share some great ministry stuff. And then Miss Coleman, Shereen Coleman, will be. And we're going to talk about the ladies of the church. Man, we appreciate you watching. Thanks for being a part. We'll be back with more of Inside Cornerstone after these fantastic sponsors share with us. Thanks.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service, that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
And welcome back to Inside Cornerstone. My name's Billy Coleman, filling in for Britt Pritchard today. And we've got another great guest today that I've gotten to know really well in the last few months. And Glenda Hill is over our children's ministry. And Glenda, you got so much stuff going. There's kids everywhere. Are there any adults in the church? Every time I look around, there's just kids running everywhere. You do a great job.
Thank you.
Please, can you do this? Just give us all the things you do at Cornerstone. Let everybody kind of know what's going on.
Oh my gosh. We have a lot going on. We have God's Girls. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th grade girls. We have a little class trying to get good girls to be good girls and to be what God wants them to be.
How many in that group?
There's about 22 to 25.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have Bible Buddies, which is our smaller kids, and then we have tween class, which is up to 6th grade on that. So all of that together is like 55, 60 kids on just that part. We have Sunday school classes from ages birth. Well, we say somebody has said birth to the big house.
Yeah.
So that's birth to teenagers. We have stuff going on all the time. We have activities on Sunday afternoon, which is called Cornerstone Kids, from 4 to 6. They come, they get fed a dinner, and get to learn about Jesus, do some activities, play some games, just some fun things going on with that. So, and then we have camps all summer long.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how much stuff you do. And I'm sitting there. One of our first children's minute, like 7,000 kids came down, and they're sitting all over the floor and stuff, and it's that energizes the adults to see those young people in those kind of numbers and stuff, and the fact that you're so active and doing so much stuff. Talk a little bit about all the stuff you've been doing for Easter, because I did a Bible study with the Sylacauga men, and you gave me a bunch of little Easter basket things to give to them and their families. But you've done a lot, and you went visiting the community. Talk about that, will you?
Okay, we did a thing that is so much fun. We went and egged houses. Now, we really didn't do anything bad, but we took the kids on Sunday afternoon. They got in the buses and the vans and said, we got to be very, very quiet. And we went to shut-ins houses, people that can't get out or people that just really need a smile.
Yeah,
and that was our
sure.
goal, was to try to make somebody smile.
And you did.
I'm so glad. It was so fun. We went to their houses, and while they wasn't looking, we hid 12 eggs in their yard. Mm-hmm. And there was 11 filled with candy and 1 that was empty. That is to represent that the tomb was empty on Easter. And then we'd put this little sign on their door.
But you got egged.
You got egged. Got egged. And then we run back again in the bus, and sometimes we'd get caught and sometimes we didn't, but the kids had just a wonderful afternoon, and the people were just laughing, and one lady standing at the door, she's just crying because she hasn't been able to get out, and then she got to see all these kids running everywhere. So it was so much fun.
People appreciate the little things, don't they?
They do. And that's the kids. Kids like the little things. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do things. You do have to have money for some things, but a lot of it you don't. You just spending time with them. And we got the best kids ever. They are the sweetest kids, and they're kids. They do the things that kids do, but they got a big heart. Our God's Girls group, they just, every month they want to go do something. And we've been to the nursing homes. We've been to the fire station. We went to even the mayor's office. That was fun. We've went to the the animal shelter, doing things with the kids, helping them to give back, knowing that one day they might be a missionary and go into another country. But for right now, they can do things here, and it makes them feel better that they're doing good things too.
And these kids take leadership roles during our services, and I mean, the impact that has on the adults, I mean, you just have to see that they are glued in to everything those children are doing, appreciative of it, supporting it.
Yes.
You know, and that's in both services. I mean, there is a true appreciation for the young people in our church. And
Yes.
being an educator, that just is great to me. Hey, what about this Easter egg hunt now?
Yes.
45,000 eggs. I've never seen. How many eggs you gonna have?
Okay, so that's one
There you
thing is
go.
we see that our church loves our kids is we've asked for eggs for our egg hunt. And okay, I started out by thinking, okay, we could do maybe 1,000 eggs. That would be great.
1,000 eggs.
We have 5,000 eggs now. I'm not kidding. Actually, it's probably over that now because there's another bucket there. So we've opened it up to the community. So on March the 24th, which is also Palm Sunday, we'll be doing something during the service. But after church, between 3 and 5, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt. We want to invite everybody to come. Bring your children. The Easter Bunny's coming. We're going to have hot dogs, face painting, inflatables. We even got this really cool one. It's going to be a big obstacle course that they're going to get to do. So much fun.
Now, how are you going to hide 5,000 eggs? You just
I
going to
got
lay them out on the ground?
Some
or?
of them we will. But we've got a lot of people that are helping.
Yeah.
We asked the ladies group to help us, and we just got some really great people that just, last year they just started coming. We didn't even know they were coming and start hiding eggs. And the teenagers are going to help do the face painting and hiding eggs. And we just need a lot of people to help watch too, because that's one thing we really want to be safe.
You'll have that.
Safe too, and so we've got people that are going to help do that.
Yeah.
We
And
want
you-
anybody to come.
You take these kids places too.
Yes.
Talk about that for a little bit. Y'all hop in the vans and go on retreats and stuff like
We
that.
do. The confirmation class last week, Sunday, went bowling. We've went to a trampoline park. We've been to different camps. We went to Poplar Point Camp, which is awesome camp.
I shared there.
Well, we're actually, they don't know it yet, but we're going back in July.
They loved it.
Yeah, they asked us and begged last year, could we come back during the summertime where
Yeah.
they could do the swimming pools more? So we're going back in July. The kids don't know that yet, so they're going to be very excited about getting to go back. But we've also got a camp we got VBS the first part of June, the first week in June, and then we have a camp for smaller children they do a lot of art things. And then in July we'll have one that we get to, it's called Kids on a Mission, and we do missions throughout all Ellet City of things we'll do, and then we'll go to camps. And then once a month we'll do a thing called Monday Fun Day, and we'll take that day and we'll go different places. Last year we went to Opelika, we went to the park, we went to do what was that, the paintball stuff.
Yeah.
We've done some different stuff. We went to what's that place, the farm thing. We went and done that. We rode paddle boats. We just want to keep them busy. Keep them busy and know that people love them and we care about them, and that.
Well, you're doing that. You're keeping them
Thanks.
busy.
It's a God thing. It is not me. It is all God. But we've got lots of people that help, and a lot of people that, if they can't do anything, they're praying for us, and that's really important. So.
I think everybody can see what we're talking about. We think they've got a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure.
We do. Our calendar is crazy. Whole month of May, we've got Confirmation Sunday, we've got Mother's Day, and our children have been working on our Mother's Day program. Our Mother's Day presents for 6 to 8 months. They've been working on them, and every time I bring them out, oh Mom, we're doing that again. Yes, we've made every woman in the church a present. It's not even big, but it's something that they did. And then we have, what else do we have? We have Senior Sunday, and something else that's in there.
You've done well.
I'm thinking, I just know everything
no, you
down in May
you
is
can't
full.
think of all the stuff that
Yes.
that the kids do, and we talk about that light means we got to wind her up, but we talk about the big house, and you have a tendency if you're not careful to say, well, they built that for the teenagers, and there couldn't be anything less true. The seniors in the big house this year will be in there 6 months. But you're bringing up children that when they enter the 7th grade, they're going to be in that for 6 years. The emphasis that the church made on that great youth center that we built was for all the children. And it gives an exciting future for us to dream about, and it's definitely coming.
Yeah, they're all looking forward to when they get to go there. And
well, I know I speak for the whole church. Thank you for all that you do, and I know you've got a lot of great help from a lot of adults in the church.
I do.
It's absolutely a ministry, and your kids are they're gonna grow closer to Christ as a result of it. See, we do in this particular show on Wednesday. So that means we'll be doing the Wednesday meal tonight, and there'll be children running around. And I'm going to get to talk to them tonight a little bit, and I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Love you, and appreciate
love you
all
too.
that you do. Thanks.
And don't forget to come to the egg hunt.
Yeah, say how to find 5,000 eggs. That would be awesome. Just thanks for listening and paying attention to all the stuff that's going on in the church. Got a great show. You probably shouldn't tell Brett, it's that good, but man, it's really a good show. But we got one more segment. We'll be back with more of Inside Cornerstone in just a minute. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service, that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Welcome back to the all-important last segment of Inside Cornerstone. We appreciate you watching and be a part of it. We've had some great guests today. And now we're going to have a very special guest, Shereen Coleman. I would say if you could pick some jobs that would be the most challenging for a wife, coaching would be one of them. Principal would be one of them. And now pastor, and Shereen is about as high as you can get when it comes to supporting those kind of people that happen to be her husband. But it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks
for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And you've gotten a wonderful group of ladies started. And listen, why don't we just start this on the Cornerstone women and just how that all got started, and it's kind of still new, but just talk as much as you want to about it.
Okay. Well, you know, when we formed the new church, the ladies said, "Well, what do we do now? We had a group, and we're the same ladies, but we need a new identity." And so we just started talking, and we got together. As all women, we love to get together.
Of course.
And so we got together, and we're Cornerstone Global Women, and we meet once a month. Every second Tuesday at 10:30 at the Arbor. And our focus, we decided, was going to be missions. So every month we have a different mission. And like last month, our mission was Jacob's Ladder. And we had Miss Ellen Martin that came and told us all about Jacob's Ladder, and we gave her a contribution and just found out ways that we could help her. And this month, we reached out to Sylacauga because we have so many of our new members that are from Sylacauga, and Coach Earl Lewis came yesterday.
One of my coaches.
Yes. He told us some great stories.
Who's got those?
Some were about you. But he is in charge of the care house there in Sylacauga. So he told us all about the care house, and he asked us to help him with a mission for Easter, and we were glad to do that. So each month we have a different focus, and it's sometimes in the community, and sometimes it's within our own church. And then sometimes it's outside our community. It reaches far greater things. But that we decided that that's what our group would be focused on.
And this is something that the church desperately needed, and a lot of people don't totally understand that are outside Cornerstone, but a large group of ladies and their husbands that come down from Sylacauga, and that, you know, that's a 25, 30-minute drive. I think they love coming to the services. Most of them come to Green Street, but some of them do go to the Arbor. But they love coming to the services. But there needed to be a connect there, and Cornerstone women. And are we telling the truth here? In any church, the foundation of the workers in that church are ladies. I mean, they just are. And they love it. They get together, they plan mission projects. And it was a great way for the fine ladies from Sylacauga to merge with the fine ladies from Alexander City and form this new group. And it just helped in so many ways other than just a ladies group. For our particular situation, it was perfect. And now also, on top of that, you take trips through this group. And I'm talking about the Thursday Wanderings.
Oh, well, we decided that we wanted to reach out and plan something. And actually, we planned it because we want to encompass the entire church. Most people think it's just our ladies group that goes, but we decided the group's called Thursday Wanderers. And it's the fourth Thursday of every month, and we plan a little fun trip. And we do want to extend that invitation, not just to everybody, men and women. We've actually had some men go with us, and we've had such a great time. We find a place to go and a great place to eat, fun fellowship with God's people.
And you're right. I'm glad you kind of. And you've always been good to set me back on the right path, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's for everybody.
Yes.
And they have such a great time. The fellowship part, we have the Wednesday night meals that we have, and 150 people come, and going and doing things together is what it's all about. And so it just makes the worship experience that more beautiful when you've got those relationships going on. And so where's the next one? Where's the next one you're going to?
Actually, this is kind of funny. We're going to have to choose a different day, so we're going to be the Friday Frolickers this time.
I was going to make you say that.
We're actually going to Callaway Gardens on March the 20th. I'm not sure of the date. March the 22nd, maybe, I think. Anyway, it's not the fourth Thursday. It's the third Friday.
It's coming up.
It's Callaway Gardens, and we're going to have a great time.
Oh yeah.
It's the body of Christ being together, and that's what it's all about.
That's right. Now I may have to leave the stage here just for a minute because you're going to start sharing about this fundraiser that you did. That's absolutely unbelievable. And I give, we go at each other a little bit on this, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate the ladies coming together and doing something that helps the church in so many different ways. And of course, we're talking about your Vanilla Project, which was a major success.
Absolutely. I think I was on here talking about it before we did it.
And you're already planning for the next one?
It is absolutely such a huge success, and it enables us. Fundraisers like that has enabled us to be able to do our mission work, so we're very thankful for that. But yesterday we gathered, and we are curing our next batch of vanilla, which will be ready in November. So it cures for about 9 months, and we'll have it on sale. We can do. It's very easy to do, but it's also such a great ministry because it just helps so many people. And we sold 500 bottles and had many calls for a lot more. But we're just excited to be able to do that project again.
And it seems like y'all have so much fun when you're kind of getting organized and separating and actually doing the work that it takes to do. But it just sounds like y'all just have a great time.
Well, it's just not anything we do that we don't have a great time.
I
can't tell you, and I can't say enough about the women of our church.
Right.
And there's a lot of women that cannot come on Tuesdays at 10:30. I realize that. I worked for 30 years myself. But it's not just the ladies that come on Tuesday that help with us. Everybody, I can't tell you how many times somebody comes up and says, I can't come on Tuesday, but what can I do to help? And there's all the ladies of our church that are always enthusiastic about doing any project in the church. We are hosting the Holy Week luncheons, so we want everybody to come, have lunch with us after the Holy Week service. It's going to be a great time together.
Those ladies are just there for whatever the needs are.
That's right.
And they
just want to be a part.
They're such a major part of the church, and we appreciate them. And they're also prayer warriors.
Absolutely.
Today, we're taping this on a Wednesday, which most time it's on a Tuesday. But both of us came from two groups. One was a Bible study on the book of Daniel. And those ladies come in there and they bring their Bibles in there. And I mean, there's some serious and deep discussion going on about those scriptures. And we're very thankful for that.
Oh, my. I told them today, I said, I've never been in a Bible study where somebody makes me think so much. And Helen Walton does an absolutely fabulous job. And then she leads a prayer group that's after that that are the grandest prayer warriors I have ever been around.
That was going to be the next thing. They're prayer warriors. They're great.
Yes.
And Helen will be actually speaking at one of our night services on Holy Week, as will Jimmy Yates. And we're kind of still planning a lot of that, but we just want to thank you for your leadership. We want to thank the ladies of the church for all that they do, and hopefully show the picture that there's a lot of stuff going on at Cornerstone.
Absolutely.
And I've already gotten, if I don't get off right now, I'm afraid that Kane's going to put my picture up there. So, Brett, we missed you, buddy. Wish you could have been here, but I want to thank Shireen and Glenda and John Hill for all being our guests today. I thought it was very informative, and it just goes to show you that Cornerstone is trying to serve Christ in this community. We want you to attend your church for sure, but if you don't have a church and you're looking for one, I can promise you, you will be welcome at Cornerstone. So for my lovely wife, Shireen, I'm Billy Coleman. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and see you on the next edition of Inside Cornerstone. Thank you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.